Hey guys, Britto here. Welcome back to Deadliest Catch the Game. Here we are for part number 2 of our career mode. I did have to start a new game because unfortunately just had some issues after I hired the workers and that sort of stuff. They're just not quite working correctly as yet. So fortunately I still have to do everything a little bit solo, but we should be able to get it done. So it's currently the 3rd of September, 3:06 PM, which is actually my birthday. So happy birthday to me in game. Just sort of backing up a little bit here to get to this pot. I don't know how many hours I've got on it. Might be 10 hours. Can't really read from where I am. 14 hours, so that'll do. I think 14 hours is fine. Sort of want to get a little bit closer to these pots though. I do hate the way this camera works. Alright, so let's stop here. Go put in forward, and then I can run down. I want to raise this. Oh, it's not going to let me do it. Alright, raise this up, grab our hook. Oh, camera's all over the place. Reel this guy in. Usually wait till it hits about 3 meters, then hit the button again. Just to be able to make sure you stay close to 4 meters, and that looks like a absolutely terrible pot. Right, let's lower that down again. Okay, what is going on here? Let's go up, up, lower. You don't want to raise it too high because you can actually throw the pot back in the water with still having crab in it and lose both the pot and the crab itself. So let's empty this guy out. You can have absolutely no crab in there at all. Let's move this out of the way. Pick up this pot, we'll throw it back. We need to go to a different spot. As you can see, we're in not the best spot possible. I'll throw that over there. We should still be heading forward towards our next pot. We shouldn't be too far away. 5 crab. So let's have a look. Let's sort while we're waiting. So you can lift it up. It's a female. Press A to throw to the left. Throw to the left. Throw to the left. Right. Left. 1 fish. 1 crab, I should say. So yeah. We throw them. Throw them overboard one by one. That's interesting. Alright, get out of there. We should be coming up on our next buoy. Here it is. So we'll get ready for this guy. I don't know if I can put the pot on there while that's there like that. We should be able to. Pretty cool if we can. Save a little bit of time. Alright, let's get ready to throw this grapple hook out. Right, there we go. So every time we hit about 3 meters, just hit A or D, whichever one you're up to. You should reel it in pretty quick. Alright, grab our hook. Let's hook up the pot. There we go, throw our hook by pressing Q. Open the door. Throw out the crabs, which is not many. Let's see if we can actually leave it here. It'd be interesting. Interesting if we can actually leave that there. Aha, you can. That's heaps easier. So you're just going backwards and forwards and that sort of stuff. Alright, just want to throw our pot over into there. Grab our buoy. Throw our buoys back into there. And wait for our next one. We might increase the boat speed a little bit. Alright, speed 2. Try and get these picked up a little bit quicker. So I can't actually see where it is yet. I know it's on the way. Can we actually go up here? We can. Yeah, here we go. Coming up on it. Actually have a good look at the boat now during the daytime. Haven't had much of a chance to look at the boat during the day, so it's always good. Nice and calm out here today. Not that much risk of falling overboard, of course. Not many waves, it's not ice or anything either, so Alright, let's throw this one out. Reel this guy in. See how much crab we don't have again. So we're not going to have a lot. Like maybe 4 crab if we're lucky. Can you get rid of that hook? There we go. Right, make sure we don't hit that. You want to make sure you hit this, because if you hit the other one, as I said, you will throw the pot overboard, and we don't want to do that. Right, so I'll come back and grab this other pot. So we're coming up on this next pot pretty quick, so make sure get this done as quick as possible. Next pot, still off in the distance somewhere. I can't actually see it yet. It should be on the map, but I can't see it. There are times when the pots just don't appear. So let me take a quick screenshot of that. I'm going to send that through as a bug. The pot should be there, but it's not. So I'm not exactly sure where it is. That may be the pot that I've accidentally thrown back in. Alright, let's sort of head back. Alright, head back towards these other pots. Straighten up again. Try and head directly south. So that other pot, I'm pretty sure I did do a full string. Just to test the game was working. I kept having issues with the game with the mouse. Whenever I went to go and get the grab, the mouse would just go like up and left and just spin around circles, and there's nothing I could do to stop it. They did release a new update, as I said, which has helped. So the first string was terrible, and the second string is not going to be much better, I don't think. Sort of need to just find a better place. Better place to go crabbing. Alright, so let's bring you in. Grab our hook. Alright, open you up. Tip it out. While we're tipping it out, we'll throw the buoys back. Shut the gate. Alright, we'll put the pot back. So, we're meant to have 8 pots on board. That one's a mile away. Can we get it? No. Let's just go let it go. We'll just get rid of a hook just to be able to get back in the boat. Slow this thing down. I don't know how I managed to get so far away from that then. Alright, let's get a little bit closer. Yeah, I don't know. I thought I had it lined up pretty good, but obviously not. So there's only 2 pots to go. Those 2, plus that one back there, which obviously has nothing in it. Alright, start to swing around the other way now. Alright, so out of reverse, we can just turn right. Just one thing I like about this game compared to fishing Barents Sea, the boats are really hard to control, whereas this is a lot easier to control. Alright, let's head that way. Probably gonna have to get back in the boat and just steer towards that last pot a little bit better. Probably not really lined up correctly, but as long as we can get this pot, we'll be a lot happier. So we'll get these guys done, we'll head back to Dutch Harbour and come back out and set our pots again. Hopefully get a much better spot to go crabbing. Alright, there we go, reel this guy in. Grab our hook. You can see we've got next to no crab on the table. and that is really disheartening. Open the pot first. Glad it tells you to open the pot first. There is no noise though of it shaking the pot, which there should be. That's quite a loud noise if you've actually watched the Deadliest Catch series on TV. Oh, let's throw this guy back down there. Let's have a look around next. Yep, our next one is a mile away, so we need to head a little bit closer. So I knew we didn't have it lined up properly. Oh, there we go. Much better. So grab our grappling hook. Get this last pot on board. We've got 5 pots on board. One here, one that we can't pick up because there's no buoys. So either I didn't attach the buoys, or it's a bit of a bug, or it's one of the pots that I've thrown back empty. But then I've still only got 7 of 8. So I'm not sure whether the 8th one's gone anyway. Alright, it's the last pot. Let's reel it in. Grab our hook. Let's grab the 2 or 3 crabs that are actually in there. Open that door, would you? Alright, let's throw the boys back. Always forget to throw these boys back. Shut the door again. You can move the table away now. You can use the crane. Pick up our last pot. Put it back on the deck. Alright, we can lift up our winch hook. Let's start sorting. So too small, female, male, male, too small, male, male, male. Oh, that was a male, I went the wrong way. Too small. It's too small, isn't it? It's a female anyway. Female. Too small. Male. Too small. Too small. Female. This should be big enough. Yeah, male. Female. And male. Alright, there we go. So, not great. We have 12 crab, which is, as you can see, next to nothing as far as weight goes. So let's grab these guys, throw these back out, throw this tub over here. Before I go anywhere else, let's go into here, grab our penetrating oil. We can lube this guy up. Aha, there we go, they did change it. Sorting table, now we can actually see the percentage. I think it's only the sorting table and the pot launcher that you can actually spray. I don't think we can spray anything else. We'll have to have a look and just make sure, but I'm pretty sure that we can't spray that. Can't spray any of this. Don't need to spray any of that stuff. So it's just the pot launcher. I would have thought maybe the crane as well, but the crane doesn't need to be sprayed, so alright, we need to go and throw this back. Go and jump back in the helm. We'll head back to Dutch Harbour. We're going to be nearly out of fuel, so hopefully we'll at least get enough money to be able to get some fuel. Because, we don't have a lot. I've got some fines as well we need to pay. $1,600, so yeah, $500 fine. Says you don't have any fines. It says there's a fine there. Alright, so how much do we have? 5,000 litres. Really can't afford to buy anything there. Let's go 1 pot. Grappling hook. Then we've got 5. We've already got bait blocks and stuff. Skills. Store discount, which we can buy. Don't really need to just yet. Alright, let's go back to map. So now we need to look for somewhere that's 55 to 100 meters and it's warm. Like right here. Nice and close. So it's... where are we? So 67.4 meters is the sandy bottom and it's 4.4 degrees. So it needs to be 4 degrees or higher. So we come back to here and go open here, map. For water with a temperature of about 4 degrees Celsius. So around about 4 degrees is probably perfect. So at the moment we're heading south. And it's sort of hard to see which way we should be going. Let's go set a path for northwest. And then we can throw these pots out. So hopefully it won't take too long. Start to reel them back in. So that's completely west. Let's go northwesterly. Sort of just line ourselves up with the line. That. Let's go speed. Let's go speed 3 this time, not speed 2. Need to lower you back down, grab the crane. So we should have 7 pots, there we go. So bring this guy back down, throw it off. I'm gonna grab a buoy, throw it on top. Why is there a can here? It's empty. I should try and throw it overboard, should I? But alright. So the herring bait is not very good. Just gonna have to use it, I guess. I think it's like 5 pots per block. Alright, so let's throw this guy in. Oh, there we go. Let's go and grab our next pot. Throw him up on top. Do the same thing. Try and keep the same routine. I'll make it a little bit easier for you. So buoy, door, bait, and throw it overboard. So double click. You can hear it go on. Oop, that's not what I want. I don't want bait now. I want to get the crane. Let's head back and grab another pot. Drop that on. So said the same thing. Got the buoys. Open the door. See if you can. Grab the bait. Throw that in. And dump it off. Alright, pot number 3 gone. Let's go for pot 4. Alright, throw that on. So same thing again, buoy, door, and then bait. And door again, don't forget the door the second time, otherwise you probably won't let you throw it off anyway, but if you throw it down with the door open, you know what's going to happen. You're going to catch absolutely nothing. Right, so there's only 2 pots left. Which I don't know if that's right. I thought we had 7 on board. I don't think that was like the 5th one we've done. So as you can see, there's still plenty of bugs in the game, but I mean the potential is there. The potential that the game has is certainly, you know, quite bright, I think. Right, so let's go back down the other end. this other pot. Throw it on there. One thing I don't know though is if we, like fishing Barents Sea, can we actually drive our boat the whole way back and save fuel? Or do we have to fast travel to get back to the dock? Yeah, I'm sort of thinking that we're going to have to fast travel. So that's all the pots in. So what I'll do now is turn hard left, we'll head back towards the start. Then we'll skip through, say, I think about 12 to 14 hours is usually pretty good. So we'll do a full 180, head back to the start, try and line ourselves up. Line ourselves up so we don't have any dramas with getting, you know, the bait and that like we were before, getting the pots I should say. Alright, so we'll head straight back this way. Get right back to the first pot. And then hopefully we'll be on a decent amount of crab. So from here there's not much else we can do. I'd like to be able to turn our head a little bit further, be able to work out what this machine is and what it actually does, autopilot, to be able to see these gauges in a bit better quality and a bit better, you know, view of them, have them up a little bit higher, a bit of an angle, be able to use this screen, one for, I don't know, maybe the sonar, or the weather, the weights, all that sort of stuff, all these buttons down here, so you know, for the lights and that sort of stuff, and have a horn or something, so when we actually have our workers working, we can actually get them to pick up the pot, throw it on here, then he'll go and throw the buoys on top while this other guy opens it, gets the bait, throws the bait in, shuts it, goes back to here, hit the horn, and then they'll throw the pot into the water. That would be absolutely ideal if it would actually work like that. Not quite sure if it's going to, but that's similar to how it worked back in the day in the original version of Deadliest Catch the Game, and that's exactly what they need to replicate, that exact same game, just with, you know, more ships, upgrades, crew members that you can actually train, adjust their wages, hire and fire whoever you like, you know, increase the pot size, bigger boats, bigger pots, better bait, bigger holds, just all that sort of stuff. Everything you can think of, you know, would be ideal. I know it's only early access, but the game, as I said, does have a huge amount of potential. Just hope that developers are actually listening to those of us who are playing and listening to our ideas, and actually try and implement some of the ideas into the game. I know I have spoke to the devs a little bit just regarding the old version of Deadliest Catch the Game, and sort of hoping that they're gonna sort of try and replicate what it was like back then. That game, like the way that the user interface worked and the workers, all that sort of stuff, like try and replicate that into this game. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see sort of what happens. Right, so we've got our first pot here. We've probably gone a little bit too far past it, so we're gonna have to back up a little bit. We're obviously not ready to collect them yet anyway, but we can line ourselves up with the first one, then I'll be able to pass time, you know, reasonably quickly. Hopefully be able to get this pot pretty easily. So I want it to sort of come along the side of the boat about here somewhere, and that's, I guess, one of the toughest things is trying to line the boat up correctly. So something like that. It's probably not bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly save. I've got a ton of saves here. Season 1 episode 2-1. Let's go fast forward time to, let's say, 13 hours. Is it daytime? It is. Awesome. Alright, so we'll go to speed number 1. We'll let down our hook. Get our grappling hook ready to go. Got our first buoy that's been in there for 13 and a half hours. As you can see, it's green. Green circle means good, as far as I'm aware. I haven't really tested it, I suppose, in depth, but I did haul one in at 12 hours. I did haul one in at 18 hours, and they gave exactly the same crab. So at this point in time, it's no different. But it looks like we have a very, very nice full pot. Right, so what I want to do is I want to throw that back on top. I want to grab herring bait out of here, and I want to throw this pot straight back in. Why? Because we're in such a good spot. Why wouldn't we? Alright, let's move this away. I'm gonna adjust the sound again. The rain is quite loud. See, 80, 500. That's the most I've gotten out of any pot so far, is 80. So that's probably like a maximum pot, which is good. Alright, what I'm going to do is quickly run back up to the wheelhouse. I'm going to turn to the right a bit more. Like that. I think that's lined ourselves up a little bit better. So it's going to take me forever to get these crabs, as you can imagine. So what we'll do is get all these pots on. I'll do a bit of a time lapse at the end, I guess, and go from there. We'll bring this pot in. I might do a time lapse after this pot because we've been going for quite some time. So, right, there we go. Bring this thing in. That nice full pot again. That's 80, so this should be, say, maybe 160. Oh. Throw that on top. Grab another herring bait block. Throw that into here. Throw it back over. Alright guys, what I'll do is I'll do a bit of a time lapse here. We'll come back when we're ready to head back towards Dutch Harbour. Alright guys, we're back. So I just wanted to bring you in to show you a bit of a way how I managed to sort through the crab pretty quick. So click and hold, it's upside down, you can see it's a female, press A to throw it left. Click and hold, female, left, click, too small, throw it straight to the left. Female, big enough, left. Female, big enough, left. Can't see it, so use spacebar to turn it over. Female, big enough. Can't see it again, spacebar, turn it over. Female. That's male, but not big enough. Last one, male, big enough. So A to throw to the left, D to throw to the right, mouse to pick it up, spacebar to inspect it. You can see it's a small crab, just throw it to the left. I don't know if it's male or female, who cares? This is not big enough. If you see a crab that is big enough, and you can see it's a female, throw it to the left, male, throw it to the right. If you can't see, hit spacebar to pick it up. Use your left mouse, holding your left mouse to rotate the turn and make sure it's either male or female. And then throw it to the male side and the female side. So 228 crab, which was just under half. Half for male and the rest female. Oop, no, you got to go in the hole. So we baited the pots again and threw the pots back down. Got 1,300 kilos of crab. 1,400 kilos. So not a massive amount, but it's going to be enough to hopefully fill our boat back up. Possibly get some more bait, maybe. Alright, keep trying this out. Only a few left to go. Throw that away. So 1,400 kilos. Throw this down. So I think what I want to do is throw this into here quickly and throw it all in there because it's all this crap bait. I don't know why the other blocks last longer than the herring bait. Let's throw these back. There. So one of these gives you five pots worth of bait. So when you're going out, make sure you realise, you know, say 1,500 for a full string. Say you're going to set out 4 strings before you go back. So you're going to need 4 strings before you go back. 8 herring bait to get the full 4 strings in. Is that right? No, 32. So 6 and a bit. So 7, you might as well say. 7 blocks of herring bait. Alright, so 59.58. That's the one that that's 59 hours has been in there for. That's the ones we just threw in. They've been in there for, was it an hour, I think? Let's head back, which is going to take 9 hours. Let's go into processing plant. I know I'm going to have a few finds here because I did throw males to the left, females to the right, undersized to the right, oversized to the left. I did throw stuff all over the place, which is unfortunate, but we just made a pretty good amount of money, 32,000. So let's go and fill up our boat. Have a look at our shop. So herring bait block. Get 6. Crab pot. Let's grab another one of those. Now we've got 8. Got enough of everything else. I think should be fine. Upgrades. Bigger fuel tank. It's the only thing they've got at the moment. Nothing else is automated. Alright, done. Go into here. Have a look at our skills. Certainly want to go with 10% cheaper. What do we have? We have favour of merchants. A lot of other stuff is just too expensive. Lower fuel usage when travelling. Increased range of hook. Engineer. Technician intuition. Quick hands. Hot wizard. Oh, that's pretty cool. Indicator informing when to release the hook. Emergency hold. Ah, cool. Huge catch. Deckhands know-how. More efficient baits. Definitely get that. Bait is always close to hand. The bait at all times is close to you and you can be hung right away. Nose for bait hunch. Information about which bait is the best in your current location. Ultimate bait intuition. All that sort of stuff. That's lots of time away from us at this point in time, but right guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, as always, smash that like button, leave a comment, let me know what you think of the series so far if you want to see it continue. If you guys are new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet guys, please do so. It's been Britto, thanks for watching, see you again soon.